On the beautiful. Now let us consider the name of good, which the sacred writers apply to the superdivine Godhead in a transcendent manner, calling the supreme divine existence itself goodness, as it seems to me, in a sense that separates it from the whole creation, and meaning, by this term, to indicate that the good, under the form of good being, extends its goodness by the very fact of its existence unto all things. For as our sun, through no choice or deliberation, but by the very fact of its existence, gives light to all those things which have any inherent power of sharing its illumination, even so the good, which is above the sun as the transcendent archetype by the very mode of its existence, is above its fated image, sends forth upon all things, according to their receptive powers, the rays of its undivided goodness. This good is described by the sacred writers as beautiful, and as beauty, as love or beloved, and by all other divine titles which befit its beautifying and gracious fairness. Now there is a distinction between the titles beautiful and beauty, applied to the all-embracing cause. For we universally distinguish these two titles as meaning respectively the qualities shared and the objects which share therein. We give the name of beautiful to that which shares in the quality of beauty, and we give the name of beauty to that common quality by which all beautiful things are beautiful. But the superessential beautiful is called beauty because of that quality which it imparts to all things severally according to their nature, and because it is the cause of the harmony and splendor in all things, flashing forth upon them all, like light, the beautifying communications of its originating ray, and because it summons all things to fair unto itself, from whence it hath the name of fairness, and because it draws all things together in a state of mutual interpenetration. And it is called beautiful because it is all beautiful, and more than beautiful, and is eternally, unvaryingly, unchangeably beautiful, incapable of birth or death or growth or decay, and not beautiful in one part and foul in another, nor yet at one time and not at another, nor yet beautiful in relation to one thing but not to another, nor yet beautiful in one place and not in another, as if it were beautiful for some but were not beautiful for others. Nay, on the contrary, it is, in itself and by itself, uniquely and eternally beautiful, and from beforehand it contains in a transcendent manner the originating beauty of everything that is beautiful. For in the simple and supernatural nature belonging to the world of beautiful things, all beauty and all that is beautiful hath its unique and pre-existent cause. From this beautiful all things possess their existence, each kind being more beautiful in its own manner, and the beautiful causes the harmonies and sympathies and communities of all things. And by the beautiful all things are united together, and the beautiful is the beginning of all things, as being the creative cause which moves the world and holds all things in existence by their yearning for their own beauty. And it is the goal of all things and their beloved, as being the final cause, for 'tis the desire of the beautiful that brings them all into existence, and it is their exemplar from which they derive their definite limits, and hence the beautiful is the same as the good, inasmuch as all things, in all causation, desire the beautiful and good. Nor is there anything in the world but hath a share in the beautiful and good. Moreover, our discourse will dare to aver that even the non-existent shares in the beautiful and good, for non-existence is itself beautiful and good, when by the negation of all attributes it is ascribed superessentially to God. This one good and beautiful is in its oneness the cause of all the many beautiful and good things. Hence comes the bare existence of all things, and hence their unions, their differentiations, their identities, their differences, their similarities, their dissimilarities, their communions of opposite things, the unconfused distinction of their interpenetrating elements, the providences of the superiors, the interdependence of the coordinates, the responses of the inferiors, the states of permanence wherein all keep their own identity. And hence again the intercommunion of all things according to the power of each, their harmonies and sympathies, which do not merge them, and the coordinations of the whole universe, the mixture of elements therein, and the indestructible ligaments of things, the ceaseless succession of the recreative powers in minds and souls and in bodies. For all have rest and movement in that which, above all rest and all movement, grounds each one in its own natural laws and moves each one to its proper movement.